Hi.
Hi,
What's up? How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to talk to the diss track queen.
Thank you.
I first discovered you. So I don't live with my sister. She's older, but we were home for Christmas break. And my sister was like, come here, come here. She's like, have you seen this girl? And I was like, what girl? What are you talking about? So she showed me the phone. She's like, she's the diss track girl or whatever. And I was like, okay. And then we just watched all of your diss tracks and we're like, she's actually really, really good at this.
Amazing. Thank you.
So for, the point of view, like the ritual, we see those a lot on your TikTok and the diss tracks and stuff. What made you really decide I should just go on and like make a diss track and see how it does?
Um, Honestly, I feel like I can't really give like a straight answer to that because if I'm being honest, I don't know what possessed me to do it. I genuinely don't know. I think I just like was sitting in my room one day and I was like, I think I started off. I don't think the first thing I did was a diss track. I think the first like rapping video I did on TikTok was kind of like rich girl themed, and
Right.
I decided to like do my rich girl POVs, but make it a rap instead. I think honestly, I did it about sugar daddies. I
Yeah.
think, and then I like turned it into like I'm gonna do it about people partying during the pandemic, and then from there just kind of
Right.
snowballed into what it is today.
Well, some of them have absolutely blown up and it created honestly like a lot of beef on the internet. Did you have intentions to for that to all happen, like the beef and stuff, or it just kind of happened?
I mean, no, I'm a firm believer that people make mistakes. And, when I make diss tracks on people, half of them are with people I know and, I'm friends with them. And I'm like, let's do a rap battle. And then the other half, I genuinely am like, yeah, this was, something that you probably shouldn't have done. But it doesn't mean that I have beef with that person or that, like, I don't like them. It's just, I'm a very real person in real life. I would definitely call people out for doing things
Yeah.
that I don't think are right.
Mhm. And do you ever get scared, like, when you post, like, a diss track or, like, the like, whatever you're posting, do you ever get scared that it's like, "Oh, they might come for me back," or not really?
Um, okay, I'm not scared of like people writing diss tracks back. I think that that's
Yeah,
super fun when people decide to diss back. I'm like, oh yeah, a little rap battle.
yeah.
Um, but I think genuinely sometimes I do get scared when like Bryce Hall has talked about me on his podcast before after like talking about him throwing parties in the middle of the pandemic, and I was
Yeah.
like a little I was a little afraid, not gonna lie. But I just kind of take everything with a grain of salt. Nothing on the internet is real.
And who's one person that you'd want to, like, have, like, a rap battle with in real life? Like, face to face?
Um, Honestly, I think the first person that popped in my head is Charlie D'Amelio. I don't know why. I think she's just like the cutest, sweetest like entity like ever,
Yeah.
and I just think it'd be funny to see her try and be mean to somebody.
For
So
real.
probably Charlie. I think that'd be super fun.
Do you think won the Willy Wonka, rap battle that you guys had?
Oh, me for sure. Me for sure. He could not like he was like so nervous for our rap battle. He was like, I don't know how to do it. Like, and I'm like, you'll do great.
Encouragement.
I will say though, he was my absolute favorite out of any rap battle I've ever done with anybody. He is my absolute favorite. That's why we did two, because I'm just obsessed with doing them with him.
Yeah.
Um, he's super fun and he's gotten a lot better at it too since our very first one. So it's fun to see like how he progresses. I definitely pick and choose. I really don't want to offend anyone or hurt anybody. It's not
Yeah.
my intention ever.
It's so nice to, like, hear you because, like, obviously people will just see on your For You page or whatever, like, it's just so cool because 'cause you're actually so cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're actually, like, a very cool person, so it's like, yeah, you're more than just, like, the POV rich girls and the, diss tracks. It's like, no, like, we'd probably be
Yeah. So it's funny. Everyone says that they're like, this girl, she gets clout from just tearing people down. And I'm like, I don't hate these people. Like I don't like it's just entertainment. But I have actually when I was telling Duke when I was planning to go to LA a few months ago, because I was gonna go in January, but then everything like went back on the lockdown. And I
Yeah.
was like, I'm scared to go there. And he's like, why? And I'm like, because what if someone is offended by my diss tracks and they like come for me in person? Because I would cry. Like I'm very sensitive, and I think if someone came up to me and was like, I don't like the diss track you made on me, I think I would just start bawling,
Yeah.
like immediately.
Yep. I feel like Bryce or whatever would come up, or like someone like that's like cool and just be like, respect, like you killed that diss track.
You would hope so. The one time he talked about me in his like podcast, it kind of made me laugh because I remember I met him at Playlist Live like before the pandemic, and he invited me to his parties all 3 nights. And I went and I met him personally. And I was like, thanks so much for the invite. Like, nice to meet you. And he's like, oh, this isn't my party. I just invite people, but nice to meet you. Da da da. And then when he commented about me, which I guess just means I wasn't that memorable, but he was like, she looks lame. She looks like she can't even get invited to parties. And I was like, right.
You invited me to a party.
I was like, babe, like, hello. But yeah, no, I'm sure he's a nice guy. It's just social media makes everyone kind of do crazy things.
Well, thanks so much for talking to us and answering all the, questions that I feel like a lot of people want to know.
Yeah, no, thank you. This was a fun interview. I don't feel like nervous or anything, which is